AITA for refusing to attend my sister's wedding because of her new fiancé and causing a huge family split. This is a long one, and honestly, I'm still processing everything that happened. I never thought a wedding could cause such a mess in my family. I'm in my early 30s, and my sister, let's call her Anna, is 28. We've always been pretty close, although we have different personalities. I'm more reserved and cautious, while she's very outgoing and sometimes impulsive. Our parents have always favored her, which was hard growing up, but I got used to it. A few months ago, Anna announced she was engaged. At first, I was happy for her, but the fiancé, let's call him Mike, made me uneasy from the start. Anna met Mike about a year ago, and the relationship moved fast. She seemed head over heels, which was great for her, but I couldn't shake a weird feeling. Mike is loud, brash, and constantly trying to prove himself. He's got a bit of a bad boy vibe and loves to brag about his job, money, and what he owns. At family dinners, he would dominate conversations and put down anyone who didn't agree with him. It was uncomfortable. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, but things only got worse. About 2 months before the wedding, Anna's fiancé started throwing subtle digs at me and my partner. We lived together. He would make jokes about how we don't own a house yet or that we're not ambitious enough. I brushed it off in front of Anna, but it hurt. I thought maybe he was just nervous, so I didn't say much. Then, I found out from a cousin that Mike had been saying some really unkind things behind my back, calling me lazy, a mooch, and worse. I confronted Anna, expecting her to defend me or at least ask Mike about it. Instead, she said I was being jealous and that Mike was stressed from planning the wedding. She told me to stop reading into things and that I should just be happy for her. Fast forward to the week of the wedding. Anna invited me to the rehearsal dinner. I was hesitant, but said yes because I wanted to try to keep the peace. At the dinner, Mike got drunk early and started insulting a few relatives. When I tried to step in and calm things down, he snapped at me and said I had no right to interfere. The tension was palpable, and the night ended with my sister telling me I was ruining the mood and needed to get over myself. That night, I talked with my partner, and we agreed that things were unhealthy. I didn't want to support a man who was disrespectful to me and others in the family. I sent Anna a message telling her I couldn't attend the wedding because I wasn't comfortable around Mike and that I hoped she understood. The fallout was immediate. Our parents were furious, accusing me of being selfish and trying to ruin Anna's special day. Anna stopped talking to me completely. Other family members took sides. Some supported me quietly. Others called me dramatic and rude. My social media blew up with messages from extended family members calling me an attention seeker and a bad sister. I am devastated. I wanted to support my sister, but I also have to protect my own mental health. I didn't expect such a harsh reaction. I've been told repeatedly that I'm the villain for choosing a man over family, and that if I cared about Anna, I would have put up with Mike's behavior. I'm starting to question if I overreacted or if I should have handled things differently. At the same time, I don't regret standing up for myself and setting boundaries. My partner supports me, but I feel isolated from the rest of my family. So, Reddit, am I the asshole for refusing to attend my sister's wedding because of her fiancé and causing this huge family drama? Could I have done something else? Or did I do the right thing for my own sanity? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps the content grow and motivates me to create even more great videos. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any new uploads. By the way, I'm curious, when do you usually watch my videos? While working, studying, or just relaxing at home? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for your support. AITA for refusing to attend my sister's wedding because of how she's treating my husband and me? I've been wrestling with this for months now, and I need to know if I'm really in the wrong here or if my feelings are justified. I, 32F, am married to my husband, Mark, 34M, and we've been together for 8 years. My sister, Claire, 29F, and I have always been close, but over the last year, things have gotten really tense. It all started when she got engaged to her fiancé, Ben. Claire and Ben have been dating for about 3 years, and I always liked Ben well enough. But since the engagement, she's become increasingly difficult to be around. I figured the stress of planning a wedding would be temporary, but it's gotten worse. The main issue is how she's been treating Mark and me, especially since we live in the same city and have been involved in the wedding planning at first. Here's the background. Mark and I are fairly traditional in our views on weddings. We value having close family around, and we wanted to support Claire. When she first announced the engagement, I told her we'd be happy to help in any way, whether it was organizing events, helping with invitations, or just moral support. Mark was enthusiastic too. But from the start, Claire and Ben have been very particular and, honestly, controlling about every little detail. I initially brushed it off as normal bride stress, but soon it became apparent that Claire was excluding us from decision-making and throwing shade on anything Mark suggested. Mark is a genuinely kind, calm person, and the way Claire talked to him was borderline rude. For example, he tried to offer suggestions for the seating arrangements because he knew some of the guests well, but Claire snapped that he didn't know anything about wedding logistics and that his opinion wasn't needed. I tried to smooth things over, but she was cold and dismissive. It got worse when she started openly criticizing us in front of family members. At one family dinner, she loudly complained about how Mark and always act like they know better and how she was trying to keep everything perfect, but they just can't help but cause drama. It was humiliating. Mark and I tried to address this privately, but Claire said we were being too sensitive and that she was just venting. As the wedding date drew closer, Claire became more demanding. She expected us to attend all the pre-wedding events, including a weekend-long bridal retreat that Mark and I couldn't attend because of work and family commitments. When we told her we couldn't make it, she said we were being selfish and not prioritizing family. Mark's parents also felt the tension, and now there's a divide between the families. Then came the final straw. A few weeks ago, Claire sent out the final guest list and seating chart. Mark and I noticed that our names were listed separately at different tables, not near each other or close family. I reached out to Claire to ask if this was intentional or a mistake, and she replied curtly that she was trying to avoid drama by seating us apart. I was stunned because Mark and I are happily married and don't cause any drama at family events. We wanted to sit together like any couple would. I confronted her about this, saying it felt like she was punishing us, and she said, "If you want to make this about punishment, go ahead." She then blocked me on social media and stopped responding to calls or texts. I was heartbroken and angry. Mark was hurt, too, and after a lot of talking, we decided not to attend the wedding. I told Claire this in a message, explaining that if she treats us this way and excludes us, we don't feel welcome and can't be part of her big day. I also said that weddings are supposed to be about love and family, and I don't understand why she would want to alienate us. Claire responded by sending me a long, nasty message accusing me of trying to ruin her wedding and making it all about me. She said I was selfish, immature, and that Mark's presence had been a problem from the start. She said Ben's family was relieved we wouldn't be there because they didn't want tension either. This has fractured our family. My parents are caught in the middle and are devastated that their daughters are at odds. My friends are divided. Some say I should attend for the sake of family. Others say Claire is being unreasonable and toxic. So Reddit, am I the asshole for refusing to attend my sister's wedding after how she's treated my husband and me? Should I just suck it up for one day and go? Or is it okay to stand my ground? I feel like Claire's actions crossed a line and that I deserve respect, but maybe I'm overreacting. What do you think? AITA for refusing to attend my sister's wedding because of her +1 drama? This has been eating at me for months, and honestly, I still don't know if I'm the asshole or not. I'm 28F, and my sister, 30F, is getting married in a few weeks. The problem started when she announced she was inviting a +1 to the wedding, but it wasn't just for her fiancé. It was for her estranged best friend, who has been a huge source of tension in our family for years. A bit of background. My sister, let's call her Claire, and I have always been close, but over the last few years, her friendship with this woman, let's call her Megan, has driven a wedge between us. Megan has a reputation for being manipulative and toxic. Growing up, our family saw a lot of drama whenever Claire and Megan were around each other. Megan often tried to isolate Claire from the rest of the family, made snide comments about me and our parents, and generally caused unnecessary chaos. After a particularly awful incident where Megan spread a harmful rumor about me during high school, My parents and I distanced ourselves from her, and Claire tried to keep some sort of neutral ground. Fast forward to now, Claire and Megan apparently reconciled. Claire insists Megan has changed, and she wants to include her in the wedding as a symbol of moving on. The problem is, Megan's presence at the wedding has caused a huge rift in our family. My parents have outright said they won't attend if Megan is there. And honestly, I felt uncomfortable too. I talked to Claire privately and asked if Megan's invitation could be reconsidered, or at least if they could find a way to avoid a situation where Megan is interacting with the family during the ceremony and reception. Claire said no and accused me of holding a grudge and being unwilling to forgive. The situation escalated when Claire sent out the official invitations. Megan's name was on the list, and the venue's guest list was carefully limited due to COVID restrictions and budget. Because Megan was added as a +1, some family members who had expected to attend were uninvited to accommodate the numbers. This made everyone even more upset, especially since the family feels Megan's attendance is unnecessary and disruptive. I decided to sit down and really think about whether I wanted to attend. I tried to accept Megan's presence for Claire's sake, but deep down, I was still very uncomfortable. When I told Claire I wouldn't be attending the wedding if Megan was there, she was furious. She called me selfish, said I was ruining her special day, and that I was choosing a grudge over family. She said that if I wanted to hold a grudge, she didn't want me at her wedding at all. After that, I told my parents and some of the extended family that I wasn't attending either. It felt like a sacrifice because I do love Claire, but I also felt like I was standing up for myself and for the rest of the family who were being hurt by Megan's presence. Claire and Megan still plan to have a wedding with Megan there, and many family members have chosen to boycott the event. Since then, there's been a lot of family drama. Claire has cut me off on social media and barely talks to me, and some family members are taking sides. I've received messages telling me I should just forgive and move on, but it feels like that's easier said than done when the person in question has caused so much pain. I'm not sure if I'm the asshole for refusing to attend my sister's wedding over this. On one hand, it's her day, and I should support her no matter what. On the other hand, I feel like she's disregarding the feelings of everyone else, and especially the damage Megan has caused in the past. I'm torn between wanting to be there for my sister and protecting myself and my family's peace of mind. So, Reddit, AITA for refusing to go to my sister's wedding because of her toxic +1.